Hi, and welcome to the last tip to ignite your interview skills. Know how to calm your nerves. These are my final magic tricks, my final tips to sail through the interview process and move much further along in the process than you might have before. So you'll be nervous. Plan for it. The best way to combat nerves, though, is with proper preparation. So use all of the tips that I've previously posted to prepare yourself for the interview process. Don't be afraid to take your notes and your pre-planned questions with you and then refer to them during the interview process. Prior to the interview, take some time and really visualize it going well. Breathe deeply to calm those jitters. This is what top professional athletes do. You can certainly use the same really good tip to make sure that you are properly prepared and calm and centered and not nervous, not as nervous as you might have been in the past at least. Don't be afraid to pause during the interview. Sipping water is a great way to do that. So make sure that you have a glass of water. Don't bring your own bottle, but ask for a glass of water if they don't offer it to you. And then if you do get nervous, if you get a little flustered, breathe deep, take a sip of water, take some time, and gather your thoughts. Don't let the silence be too long or too uncomfortable. That's where water comes in, because you can't talk if you've got a mouthful of water. But take the time to gather your thoughts. If you get derailed, that's okay. Just spring right back. People will remember your springing back. They won't remember you getting derailed. Make sure that you know well in advance where you're going, where the company's located, and how you're going to get there. Do a trial run if you're not sure. Use a GPS. Also, make sure that you know who you're meeting with and follow their lead at all times. So if they introduce themselves as Susan, don't call them Sue. And finally, crazy things can and will happen. When they do, just laugh at yourself. It will endear you to the interviewer, and it may actually work to your advantage. This is a professional slide. It's a professional graphic, but it illustrates something that actually happened to a candidate that was being represented by a recruiter in the office that I worked in. He walked through a water feature in the lobby of his building, wet up to his knees. But he did exactly this. He laughed at himself. He got on the elevator, went to the floor, asked for the hiring manager, and that was the topic of conversation for the first 5 minutes. And he ended up getting the job. So don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. Follow these tips to stand out from the crowd and achieve the success that you long for to land great jobs and to build your career. So finally, if you haven't downloaded my free resume template, please do so. It is just such gold. I developed it after 15 years, after reviewing 150,000 resumes. I know formats, I know tips, I know tricks that will help you really stand out from the crowd and get your resume read and exponentially increase your interview success. The success in having that hiring manager pick up the phone and call you and invite you in for an interview. So it's free of charge. Just go to my website, www.kimsealingsmith.com, and download it now. Also, I will be posting lots more tips on how to find a better job faster. So if you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe and tell your friends. So thanks for tuning in.